Good morning, guys. It's Jazz here again. Today I'm going to discuss with you guys about ArcherSwap, and I just want to walk you guys through everything you need to know about ArcherSwap and the upcoming IDO. Um, so, without wasting much time, we're just going to dive straight into it. And as you all know, ArcherSwap is a decentralized platform on the core blockchain, and so basically, that's what actual swap in. But I feel like these guys are, they're amazing. They're bringing in a lot of stuff into core blockchain, and they're changing the face of decentralized platform, unlike the old pancake swap we used to know. And there are a lot of there've been a couple of decentralized platform on core blockchain, like uh, LFG swap. Also, we have Shadow Swap. We also have Ice Cream Swap, but they've been in existence. They only just integrated core blockchain, so we don't really count them as one of the core, you know, DEX on block on core network. But here is actually Swap, and with what we've seen so far on their decks, we could say that these guys they are fully loaded and fully packed, and we could be in for a treat here. Okay, so basically, I'm just going to for those I've got a couple of DMs from people saying that most of us use mobile. However, I make my video on PC. So this time around, I've decided to stimulate mobile on the left and PC on the right. Right. So we all I carry everyone along. So um, the link to ArcherSwap is archerswap.finance. You can grab it here. Don't worry, I'll also have the link in the description below. And so this is basically the home page, right? You can, dive into this place, check it out, see what's there for yourself. Take a look at their docus. I believe they have everything they are offering here, all packed here, with full explanation. They have everything in the document. So I wouldn't want to waste time to, go through all these things and start reading all these things to you guys. So if you're much interested in knowing what exactly they offer and all their use cases, I want to employ you to take time to read their documents here. So that being said, the most important part of this video is showing you guys how to participate in the upcoming IDO that is coming on the 13th of March, right? So that's in about 5 days thereabout, if I'm not mistaken, 5 or 6 days thereabout. So, so first thing first, let me just quickly run through how to swap decks. So we've got the home here, which is presently where we are now, and we can see the boat to harvest bow in wallet locked if you already locked token, and market cap and some of their statistics here. And we have introduction. This will also still lead you to the decks. We've got this support for new projects. This is where you fill a form, the tokenomics and the roadmap. I think I should dive into tokenomics a little bit and see what these guys have got to offer here. So we can see here the total supply is 18 million naira and 21,600 bowls, and we can see how they distribute it, farming rewards, NFT, uh, expo, staking reward, trading mining rewards, dev and marketing ecosystem implemented, and this is all all looking great for this project. The supply is pretty minimal, not too bogus, not too much, and I think we're really in for a treat here. And as regards the roadmap, I think yeah. So in Q1 2023, which is where we are currently, tokenomics and website launch, and then audits to check, and we are currently at the public sale now with initial token listing, and all this stuff here, farming, trade mining, archipad, partnership announcement, I think these guys, whatever they've got here, it does really catch my attention. So moving on from there, we have the exchange. Just as they have the home, every centralized exchange always have the exchange. And another thing that they're actually doing different here is the trade mining uh, reward. So the more you trade on the AsherSwap, you keep getting the reward for trading on the AsherSwap. Unlike other decks where you just go there and trade and that's all. But for AsherSwap, you trading and then you obviously getting something in reward for trading on their on their decks. And they've got farming as well. They've got farming here, and they've also got staking here as well. And uh, I will do a separate video on staking when ActualSwap is live. I will do a separate video on staking. I don't want to go too much into staking out since we will not be to stake. And the bull part, this is where the idea is starting, right? So basically the bull part is more like what's it called? The Bopa is more like a launch pad for other decks, right? So they're just naming it Bopad. It's like a launch pad, right? So this is where in 6 days, this is where the private sale and the public sale is going to take place, right? So uh, just a moment, I'll come back to this place and the info. Also, I think this is still also leading to their okay. Um, okay, great. Uh, so this info is just an ArcherSwap analytics, and then we can see everything about ArcherSwap, in terms of how the token is doing, top tokens, top pairs, transaction, and all that. So I believe that's what they got here, and I think it makes sense, pretty much makes sense. And this is another feature of ArcherSwap that I've not seen anywhere, not even on centralized exchanges. And this is what they call the multi-sender. Uh, Take for instance an instance where you want to maybe airdrop maybe 10 wallets, 20 wallets. So instead of having you to go through your native wallet, maybe MetaMask or Trust Wallet, to send these tokens to people one after the other, you could just paste the wallet here, indicate number of tokens you want to send to them, and then you can, connect your wallet and send everything at a time. And this is really massive. This is really massive. And it's not even only on core. You could also do for tokens, load the contract address here, and then they obviously verify the contract address, and then you can be able to send tokens to all those people you want to send tokens to as well. And I think this is pretty innovative. This is something I'm saying this for the very first time. I've not seen any decentralized exchange that does anything like this before. And also the partnership and their audit. They are audited with um, what's the name of this audit company again? Ethic Authority. That's who they audited with. So you can take your time to also read the smart contract audits if you are interested in that. So also you can go to their Medium, read about it. I've already opened the documents, try it. So that's basically everything. So let's go back to how we are gonna, participate in the IDO on 13th. First of all, the first thing you need to do is to connect your wallet right here. So if you're on mobile, you just need to hit the connect button here, select your wallet. But if you're on mobile, right, you don't need to select wallet again because you're already accessing the DEX with your DApps. Take for instance, you're on MetaMask, you already click the three lines at the top left and then you select browser. So if you already select browser and then you input the link archerswap.finance, you will not be asked when you click on connect, you only approve the transaction. You will not be asked for MetaMask again because you're already in MetaMask. Same thing goes with Trust Wallet. If you're already in Trust Wallet and you go to the D apps and paste the link there, you click on connect, you just approve the transaction and then you're good to go. So, but when you're on PC, you still need to select which of the wallets you want to use. So here I'm just going to select MetaMask, and as you can see, because I've already approved the transactions earlier, um, I'm just connected right away, right? Same with this place too as well, right? So my wallet is connected now, which means I'm good to go. So the next thing you want to do is to click on these three bars here and then select staking. Sorry, all right, my bad. You are coming to exchange, right? There we go. So on exchange, what you want to do is you need to have the core that you want to use to participate in this IDO. You need to have it right in your wallet, right? So As you can see, I have 1.7 core in my wallet. So what I want to do is I want to convert this core to wrapped core. So there's what we call wrap core. I wouldn't want to dive into much more details as to what wrap core is, but just take it from my word, wrap core, W core, right? That's what it is. So you want to convert this um, core to wrap core, and the value of core and wrap core is absolutely the same thing. There is no difference, right? It's just you're just having wrap core to be able to interact with some other smart contract. So you want to select wrap core here, W core right here. You want to select it, and it's the number of core you want to convert. Here I'm having 1.7 core, so I want to wrap just one core here. Then I'm going to click on wrap. Then I'll approve the transaction in my wallet. Confirm. Boom. Now I've approved the transaction, and uh, I should get a notification that I wrapped one call to wrap call. I should get a notification. However, I can also still pop into my wallet and check. Good. There we go. The notification is here. Now, when you wrap the call, as you can see, I've already wrapped the call, but I can't see it here, right? I can see wrap call here in my wallet. But the reason is because I haven't added wrap call to my wallet. It's not going to come automatically. You need to add it to your wallet. And they made it very simple to add it. You don't need any contract address whatsoever. All you just need to do is to click on this little MetaMask logo here, right? That's how I would advise you to use MetaMask when you want to do this. I think it's just much safer to use MetaMask. So you just need to click on this MetaMask logo here, and when you do that, you can approve the transaction. Oh, why is that not going through? Let me try it. Let me see. Good. All right. So once you click on the MetaMask logo, you can see token wrap call, and you can see also my balance is already there, right? So if I just click on add token and I come back to my wallet here, okay, I still have just can't fit now. Let me just expand the wallet out here. Okay, there we go. We have one wrap call here already, right? So this is the wrap call I'm going to be using to interact with ArcherSwap smart contract for the IDO. Now that we have the wrap call in place, we want to go back to Bullpad now, right? We want to go back to Bullpad, and on this Bullpad is where uh, the idea is going to take place, right? So as you can see here, we still have 6 days, 5 hours, 56 minutes until start. So just need to follow this countdown until it gets to zero. And when it gets to zero, make sure your wallet is already connected. When it gets to zero, I believe before it gets to zero, you probably see a button here that is not going to be live yet. Maybe they will add a button here, and then the button will not be active until it gets to zero or something like that. Or maybe it will get to zero before we get to see the button. But there will be a button here that you can click um, to commit your wrap call for the IDO. So that's basically what you need to do. And you can see the launch time here, March 13, 12 p.m. GMT. If you're in Nigeria, that's 1 p.m. Nigerian time on March 13th. And 200 bowl for private sale. This is a private sale here, and the private sale are for those that are whitelisted, right? And this private sale is going to happen 2 hours before the public sale. The public sale is going to last for 24 hours. The private sale is 2 hours before the public sale. So this is a private sale here, and they are raising $50,000, right? And the difference here is that the token allocated for private sale is um 200,000 bull. The token allocated for public sale, it's still same 200,000 bull, right? and private sale are raising $15,000, while public sale are raising $100,000. So the difference between private sale and public sale is that the private sale are buying like X2 of what the public sale are going to be buying. So it's very much good if you're in private sale. Please, the process to get into the private sale, I think it's for those that are already in the community, that are already in actual swap community. They've been on this crew tax for a very long time, and they've been working their way up the ladder there. So it's for them. For those of us that are those joining lately, it's really not for us any longer. You just have to go with public sale. So the public sale are raising 11, 10, $100,000. In total, it's going to be $150,000, which is going to be used as liquidity, right? And so that's pretty much it. So once the time counts down, you can have the button. If you are whitelisted, you're able to participate in the private sale. If you're not whitelisted, you wait for the public sale 2 hours after the private sale. I'm not saying 2 hours after the private sale ended. No, after the private sale started, 2 hours, and you can get into the public sale. So, so that's pretty much everything you need to know about ArcherSwap and how to participate in the IDO. Um, Also, uh, okay, you can just take a look here how to take part before the sale. Purchase raw core, which is the wrap core, which I already told you how to swap your normal core to wrap core. For private sale, you have to get whitelisted. During the sale, while the sale is live, commit your wrap call, and after sale, claim your token you bought along with the unspent fund. So what they mean by along with the unspent fund here, if I could just quickly break it down for those that don't understand what claim your token along with any unspent fund is, that the mechanism you're going to be using here is the overflow mechanism. And as we all know, in recent IDO, IFO, ICO, we previously know, when an IDO started, if they're supposed to raise $100,000, the moment they hit that $100,000 target, it's already ended. Even if it is 50 people that participated, it ended. It has already ended, and that there's nothing you can do about it. You're already out of it. But here, it's not the same thing, right? This idea is going to last for 24 hours. Now, during this period of 24 hours, if for any reason the $100,000 mark for the public sale has been raised in less than, let's say, 1 minute, it's very much possible for them to raise $100,000, considering the number of the community at the moment, and a lot of people that want to get into this. It's very much possible. So if they've raised $100,000 in less than a minute, the idea is not going to end. It's going to activate something called the overflow mechanism. So what this overflow does, one of the main reasons of this overflow is to allow everyone to get a piece of the cake of this IDO. And also it greatly eliminates what we know as whale. So imagine if someone, even though there is a maximum buy, which is $5,000 worth of core, people can obviously still have multiple wallets, one person with multiple wallets with bots, and they can obviously use this wallet to keep getting in. So they monopolize the entire supply to themselves alone, which is what products don't want. And that is why the ideal mechanism is always there. So imagine if you buy, maybe you get in at the very, very early stage, very early second, and you're able to buy in, let's say, $5,000 worth. Now you don't get to keep the whole $5,000 worth. The moment they hit the target and the overflow mechanism keeps in, people will still keep buying in, they keep depositing core in, and you will keep they will now refund you part of the $5,000 worth of core you've already deposited. They will keep refunding you part of that core. As people keep coming in, they keep refunding you part. However, at the end of the IDO, you get the remaining. Let's say for instance, when you get in early, you get for example, you get maybe 1,000 bow for $5,000. So by the time the overflow mechanism kicks in, the number of bow you're supposed to be getting may have reduced to, let's say, 100 from 1,000, and then you have excess core to be refunded back. If the core committed into the IDO is about, let me say, 500, right? By this time around, when you have 100 bow, you probably have maybe another extra um, 450 or another extra 400 core to be refunded back to. So at the end of the IDO, you find out that you're not you are that you get in early. It's pretty good to get in early, but you get in early and then you were able to secure 1,000 bow does not mean you're going to leave with 1,000 bow. At the end of the 24 hours, the system is going to calculate the number of bow left. Everyone, even those that are going to be joining the last minute before the countdown for 24 hours closes, they're still going to have, they're going to get in and get their own part of this IDO. So that's the beauty of the overflow mechanism, and I really like that they are adopting that sense. So you can see that in that case, you could have 20,000 people participating in this IDO before the time elapsed. The IDO only ends after the time elapsed. So that's pretty much everything, guys. I'll drop the link to all necessary websites in the description below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel. If you want any video, if you want me to make a video about anything, considering it on the core blockchain, our blockchain, uh, please just drop it in the comment section. I'll be glad to do that. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.